Hello my students, welcome to Al Kareem Institute. Today a revision to grade 6. Okay, we will make a revision about countable and uncountable noun. So our revision today will talking about countable and uncountable noun. Let us start our revision today with countable noun. Let us start our revision about countable noun. Countable noun. Okay. Most nouns in English are countable noun. So the most nouns in English are countable nouns. Countable nouns are for things we can count. Countable nouns are for things we can count by using numbers. So we can count it by using numbers. Like what? Like cat, I can say one cat. Like friends, I can say 5 friends. Like legs, I can say 8 legs. Like eyes, I can say 2 eyes. Like sister, I can say 3 sisters. Okay. Countable nouns, they have singular and plural. They have singular and plural form. Countable nouns have singular and plural form. Like, we have to say 1 cat and 2 cats. This is singular and it will be plural. 1 cat and 2 cats. Like 1 friend and it will be 2 friends. We will add here S. 1 leg, it will be 2 legs. 1 boy, it will be 2 boys. So countable noun have singular and plural form. Have singular and plural form. Like 1 cat and 2 cats. Friend, it will be friends. Leg, it will be legs. Boy, it will be boys. We will add here S for single. Okay. Countable nouns. If we want to ask about countable nouns, what's the question we will use? In countable nouns, we can use how many plus plural noun. We can use how many plus plural nouns. For example, how many apples are there? How many apples are there? For answer, we can answer in many ways. We can answer for this question in many ways. The first one, we can use a lot of. We can use a lot of. For answer this question, we can use a lot of. We can say there are a lot of apples. There are a lot of apples. Number 2, we can use also many. We can use also many. We can say there are many apples. There are many apples. Okay. Also we can use a few. We can say there are a few apples. There are a few apples. Okay. Using numbers, we can answer this question by using numbers. So we can say there are 5 apples. There are 5 apples. If more apples plural. And we can say also there is 1 apple singular. So we can say there are 5 apples, or we can say there is 1 apple. So countable nouns, the question if we want to ask, we use how many. We use how many plus plural nouns. Like how many apples are there? How many apples are there? So we can answer in many ways. Using first a lot of, we can say a lot, use a lot of, or we use many, or we use a few, or using numbers like there are 5 apples, or there is 1 apple. There is 1 apple. Okay. There is an apple. There is an apple also equal. There is 1 apple. equal there is 1 apple. Okay? Uncountable nouns. We will speak now to uncountable nouns. There are nouns that can't be counted. Nouns that can't be counted. Countable nouns, nouns, but we cannot count them. We cannot make them, we cannot count them. Like what? Like money, like food, like rice, like water, like sugar, like milk. But uncountable nouns, nouns that cannot be counted, like money, like rice, like food, like sugar, like milk, like water, like coffee. Uncountable nouns, we cannot use the article a or an with uncountable noun. And uncountable nouns we cannot use. We can't use article a or an with uncountable nouns. For example, we cannot say a water. We cannot say a water. We cannot say a water. It's wrong to say a water. But we can say a bottle of water. A bottle of water. Okay? We cannot say a coffee. We cannot say a coffee. We can say a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. Okay? Number 3, sugar. We cannot say a sugar. We cannot use a or an in uncountable noun, but we can say a bag of sugar. If uncountable noun, we cannot use a or an article before them, but we can say a bottle of water, a cup of water, a bag of sugar, like this. Okay? Uncountable nouns. If we want to ask about uncountable nouns, uncountable nouns we use how many, but here in uncountable nouns we use how much. We use how much to ask question. How much plus singular nouns. How much plus singular nouns. Okay. For example, how much sugar is there? How much sugar is there? To answer these questions, we have many ways. We can answer these questions in many ways. We can answer this question in many ways. First one, we can use a lot of. We can use a lot of. We can use a lot of. There is a lot of sugar. There is a lot of sugar. There is a lot of sugar. Okay? 2, we can use also much. We can use also much to answer this question. Like, there is much sugar. There is much sugar. There is much sugar. Using a little. Using a little. There is a little sugar. There is a little sugar. Okay? Using its quantities to make it countable. Use its quantities to make it countable. There is a bag of sugar. There is a bag of sugar. Or there are 3 bags of sugar. Here is uncountable nouns using the question how much. Using the question how much. Plus singular nouns. Plus singular nouns. Like how much sugar is there? This is a question. We can answer this question by many ways. The first way we can use a lot of. There is a lot of sugar. There is a lot of sugar. Also we can use much. There is much sugar. We can also use little. There is a little sugar. The last one, we can use a quantities to make them countable. Quantities to make them countable. There is a bag of sugar if it's singular. There are 3 bags of sugar if it's plural. Okay. Choose the correct answer. Let us exercise this one and answer this question. Question number 1. Space bottle of water. space bottle of water? How much, how many, or how long? Space bottles of water. How much, how many, how long? Who can answer? Bottles of water. Bottles of water. How many? Because bottles of water countable now. I can count the bottle of waters, so that I can count them. So I have to use how many, because I asking now about countable nouns. Question number 2. She had 2 space of cup. She had 2 space of cup. Who can answer this? Yes, she had 2 cups of coffee. She had 2 cups of coffee. She had 2 cups of coffee. Question number 3. How space slice of turkey did he have? How space slices of turkey did he have? Much, long, many. Much, long, many. Who can answer this question? Try to think. Who can answer this question? Yes. How many slices of turkey? How many slices of turkey? Because I'm asking now about countable noun slices. I can count slices of turkey. I can count them. Of only turkey, of only not using slice of, I cannot use many because I cannot count turkey. But here, if I make them slices, I can count them, so that I use many. So that I use many. How many slices of turkey did he have? How many slices of turkey did he have? Check question number 4. How much space do we have? How much space do we have? How much sugar, or how much apples, or how much cats do we have? Here is a question, how much? So the answer, it will be countable or uncountable nouns. Who can tell me? How much? Asking about countable or uncountable noun. If you know that, you can answer this question. If you know we use how much for asking about countable or uncountable noun, you can answer this question. We use how much for what? Tell me. Yes, we use how much to ask about uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. So let's get it's countable or uncountable noun? Yes, it's countable noun because I have S plural. Apples countable or uncountable nouns? Apples countable nouns because I have S. I can make singular and plural. Okay, so the last here, the answer here, it will be sugar. It will be sugar. How much sugar do we have? How much sugar do we have? Okay.